Well, it's about 7:30 here on Thursday, June 18th, 2025. 7:30 in the morning, obviously. And 413 gave me a calf very recently. This one is brown, or red, you might even say. She's chasing off the dog, which I'm perfectly fine with. This one's super healthy, running around, making noise. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. And let's see if I can find all the calves, but here's number 11's beautiful calf. Look at him. I gotta see if that's a boy or girl. If it's a girl, I might keep her, because she probably has South Pole genes in her. Nope, that's a boy. Another boy. 5 boys in a row, huh? All right, let's go look around at all the animals and see what they're up to. There's still plenty of grass here. I was wondering if I move them early because the grass is running short, but I feel like there's still plenty of grass out here. To carry on the conversation, that I think 2 days ago I posted a video that regenerative products should be cheaper. Otherwise, it's not regenerative. The thing that really excites me, meat in general is good for you. It just, even the stuff that you buy in the store at discount is probably not that bad for you. It's probably much better than most of what else you're eating. If you go and buy a steak or something like that, fry it up on the grill and eat it, it kind of doesn't matter where it comes from. It's going to be good for you. And when we're talking about regenerative products having more nutrition, that's the first calf that I had this year, a bull. We're talking about what's the right way to put this? It has more nutrients. You need to eat less of it to get the same amount of nutrients, right? That's really what we're talking about. Conventionally grown beef or sheep or chicken or whatever still has nutrients in it, right? Obviously, it's not the most nutrient-dense stuff, but like in cars, even if it's a 4-door sedan, it's still a car. It's not a Lamborghini or Ferrari, but it's still a car, right? So that's kind of point number one, is even the stuff that isn't super awesome, regeneratively grown, is still good for you, right? And so I do recommend people eat more meat. The amount of protein that we consume as Americans is kind of low, honestly. I think our human bodies are designed to eat a lot more. Oh, there's another calf. Patch's first calf. This isn't looking good. I'm kind of concerned. Oh, yeah. Okay, I stopped filming because I thought I had a dead calf on my hands there. This is 413's first calf, but I saw the head under the body in a weird position, and I was like, oh man. So I kind of reached down to feel the calf, and then the eyes opened, and I think he started moving around. So I gave him a good pat and stood him up. Maybe he was just taking a nap in a really awkward position. His mama cleaned him off. He's dry, and she still hasn't passed the afterbirth, so this is very early in the birthing process. I'll be honest with you, a couple days ago, Blue's calf just wasn't looking good. I put him on his feet, and he seemed to be doing okay, but if I had some colostrum or whatever it is, even the dry milk, if I had some on hand, I would have fed that calf, force fed. Maybe I'm going to get one of those things where I can force feed the calf. But I come here to the pasture this morning, and Blue doesn't have her calf mutt next to her. So, but I did see new calves. So 2 new calves. I'm going to keep an eye on Patch's calf. That was a really awkward position that calf was in. But I stood her up and she started moving around. You can see let me zoom in a little bit for you. I think this is Patch's first calf. You know, yeah, give him some more time. That calf is still new, but dry. So, where was I going? Oh yeah, so meat in general is good for you. If you're worried about like chemicals and stuff getting into your food, that's a good thing to worry about, but don't get obsessed about it. You know, your body has kidneys and livers. The animals have kidneys and livers. I just don't think it's worth going to the debt. There we go. There's another calf. I just got to figure out whose calf this is. Let me take a picture. It's one of the white calves. It's probably this one's because she's the one that charged at the dog. And her udder's full. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful calf. So 3 calves in one day. Look at him go. Her? I think this might be the first female. That is a female. That's a heifer. So the first princess. Anyway, and the key with the regenerative, I said, is that it's cheaper. It saves money. Farms can actually produce a profit, right? Especially when we're competing against the conventional guys, right? And so you shouldn't be paying a premium for regenerative products. They should be a little bit cheaper. And that's my hope, is if I can make quality food cheaper so that Americans can eat more meat and that meat's better for them. Isn't that what we really want? We want everything cheap, right? We want to save money. We want to stretch that dollar. You know, I don't want people taking debt just so that they can buy some good meat every once in a while. That's not what I want. So anyway, the reason why stuff right now is more expensive, why it costs more to get regenerative products on your plate, is because there's so much more that goes into getting food on your plate than just raising the meat, right? If I could just wave a wand and transfer these animals to your dinner plate with zero cost, yeah, I'd be winning all the time. You know, you just say like, yeah, give me some more of your cows, they're cheaper, right? But you know, the distribution, the processing, all that kind of stuff is super important too. So, and as of now, like, my supply chain isn't connected to McDonald's. I'll just put it to you that way. No matter how well I do with my animals, it's not going to end up in Costco or Walmart, right? They have their own vertical supply chains. And I'm not part of it. And right now, the only way to get into it is if I follow all of their rules, which I'm not going to do that, right? But that said, people still do buy their meat from the sale barns. And so if I end up selling my meat in the sale barns, it's going to end up in somebody's plate. So if you want to help move things along, it's time for you to change your buying habits, get to know the farmers, things like that. So I'm pretty sure there's a little white bump there. I'm pretty sure that's Blue's calf, and he's probably dead. So that's sad, but you know, if I could get 100% of my cows to give birth and 100% of those calves survived, I would be the best cattle farmer in the history of ever. So I always expect 1 or 2 not to pull through. So if you were here for, I think, 2022, you know, things were fairly dicey the entire time. I think we lost 2 calves for unknown reasons. Anyway, guys, I'm going to check on the calf. You have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.